Hi Gemini, welcome back to lovefromaleo. My name is Tay, otherwise known as lovefromaleo, and this is your April 2020 tarot reading. So we're gonna hop into it. Your focus for this April is the moon. So this could literally mean that you need to be learning about your moon sign, or this could mean that you are going to be having to adapt to things very quickly that are happening in your life. There may be some maternal issues that come up this month for you, like in relation to your mom, etc., etc. So we'll just keep going and see what this means. We have the Hope card. So with this card, I do think there's going to be some really beautiful things happening because it's a very beautiful card, and I'm going to read it right now. This card focuses on the qualities of hope, faith, healing, aspirations, success, and finally enlightenment. When this card appears, know that a special wish that you've made will be fulfilled in time. The Hope card will help show you the impossible can indeed become the possible. The force that works through your soul, determining what's possible and the difference between success over failure, and above all, who we are, is the power of your belief. This card serves as a reminder to use your natural ability of intuition, the language of the soul, as you reach for your goals and desires. The future can be yours when you have hope and trust in everything that you do. Soon others will be attracted and drawn to your inner light. Learn to share your experiences and lessons, for those around you will also realize that by having faith and pushing forward when no one may have felt hope at all is the key to success. Above all, maintaining a positive attitude starting right now, this very minute, will allow your soul to soar. You'll discover an opportunity to shine as you reach for the stars. Okay, so as of right now, if you have been having any doubts or any negative thoughts or whatever they may be, you need to let them go right now. Okay, so this is going to be a positive reading because we're going to learn things, we're going to look into things, and yeah, let's just get started. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk about your April in its totality. We'll start from the beginning and we'll transition towards the end. And if there's anything that's sticking out, and like sometimes I get like messages that I feel like someone needs to hear personally, I'll let you guys know. So let's just start. So you're definitely showing a more calmer side of yourself in the beginning of your April. You're slowing down how you're moving. Maybe in the past few months or whatever you've been on the go, you're slowing down. You're starting to be a little bit more calm. With this Knave of Swords in reverse, I think this is because you are still trying to figure out your direction in life. So in other words, you have other things to be worried about than trying to argue with others. And moving towards the end of your April, with this King of Wands here, I think you are trying to somehow relate what makes you happy with what you do on the day-to-day basis, if that makes sense. We're going to get more into it, but with this card here, the Ten of Wands, there's burdens that you are having around you, like physically, maybe you're tired of doing something, or physically you're tired of just doing the same thing over and over. Seven of Swords, maybe you have a secret or there's something on your conscience that you want to just get off your chest, but for some reason you're restricted in this. You can't quite do it. There may be something that you feel like is either a lie or something that you're hiding from yourself that you won't let go of. You won't put down, but you know you need to. So maybe in denial for some of you, or like a cycle that is always ever continuing for you because you can't seem to get out of this state of mind. Now, this beginning of your April is all about you because this is the Gemini card here. So this could be another Gemini in your life, but I'm pretty sure it's you. So the way that you're feeling, Six of Swords. So you're definitely walking away, or on the inside, you've walked away emotionally from something, or mentally you disconnected from something, okay? But the way that you're showing up physically in the beginning of your April, it's just like a calm, I don't want to fight anymore, I don't want confrontation, a very peaceful type of energy. Not peaceful, quiet. I'll say it's quiet, because I still think there's a little bit of chaotic energy that you feel or that you want to show, but on the inside, you've already disconnected. You've made up your mind that you are finished with whatever it is that you are focused on. And this month, for your overall energy, you're really focused on finding inner peace and solitude. This Ace of Cups, it's like the beginning of an emotional journey for you, and you're really working towards, I think, becoming tranquil within yourself. And I think this is why this hope is here, because with the number 17 here, 1 plus 7 is 8, and 8 is the number of keep going, infinite. working, building something, not building, but working towards something consistently, putting in that work. And I really feel like you're on this journey to become more stable emotionally within yourself. And so that explains why this moon card is coming up as your theme, because it really takes an emotional diving in, so to speak, for you to really tap into, you know, your darker aspects of yourself, the unknown. And that's really what the moon is all about. It's what's already shown, just like the sun, but it's in a different perspective because it's nighttime. So it's, what are you reflecting within yourself? So I think there's going to be a lot of personal moments for you. Now, Six of Swords, I do want to see what you're moving away from. With the Six of Swords, in this deck particularly, it's really about you moving away from something by yourself. You could be moving towards something that is better for you, that's more in alignment with who you are, but nonetheless, you were moving away from something, for sure. Let's see what this is. So, Nine of Wands. So, you're moving away from whatever you had hesitated on moving from in the past because of your insecurities and doubts. Now, this could be literally just an insecurity that you have, but I think you were just afraid to go out and pursue something that you really wanted. For some of you, it could be a woman or someone that you love, or just a counterpart. Not necessarily a woman, but it can be. With the Two of Cups, it is just like a love situation. So I think a lot of you may have had issues with trusting or having high self-esteem when choosing a partner. And so you're finally leaving that mindset, right, Gemini? Leaving that mindset. But going into the middle of your April, remember, you are lost. Like, you're not necessarily sure about your direction. When I see the Knave of Swords in reverse for Gemini, to me that means that your brain is on overload and you're really unstable with your thoughts in the middle of your April. With the Tower card, you have a lot of passion, but you don't know where to direct it. So whereas we were in the beginning of your April, we had this calmer energy. Moving to the middle, it looks like you have too much anxiety or aggression, and you're really trying to figure out where to put it. Now, with this Four of Swords, you're not doing anything. Like, you're not physically making any action. And even with this card here with the Knave of Swords, you're not putting in action physically. All of this that's happening is mental. So you're really on edge mentally. You could be having anxiety attacks. Some of you may be having these like back and forth angry battles within yourself. Almost like you can't decide. You just can't decide, and it's frustrating you. And you're like forcing yourself to try to pick something because you're just annoyed. What are you trying to find direction in when it comes to your life? You're trying to change your whole lifestyle. So with the World card being here, this is something that has been an ongoing thing for you. Like, this isn't just a thought that came out of nowhere. So Gemini, this is why you're so frustrated. You spent so much time trying to figure something out, and you being ruled by Mercury, it's a fast-moving planet, just like Mars. And you don't want to take forever to get to the answer that you're seeking, right? But at the same time, you can't just, if you have a rushed solution, the results are not going to be long lasting. And I think this is where you're kind of like annoyed. But this is where you're also learning. You're also expanding your mind with this Jupiter energy here, and we also have Libra here. So you're expanding how you think. You're understanding that calm is the way to go when it comes to waiting. And I think the advice is for you to be patient with yourself. Now, I'm seeing the Emperor card here, so this could be a person, but I also feel like this is you. Like, you're really wanting to take charge of your life, and maybe you're trying to choose, like, maybe you're trying to get married, because Emperor is very, like, husband vibes, or just engaging with something that's serious and concrete. Interesting. Let me see. There's way more that needs to be said about this. Who's involved? If this person is an Emperor, who is it? What signs? For Gemini. Okay, so we have Aquarius here. So this could be an Aquarius literally, or this could just be someone or something that you have been wishing for. And remember, we have the Hope card here, and it was saying whatever you've been wishing for is going to happen. You know, you're trying to stay really sane mentally. Meanwhile, like, universe is over here drumming up your blessings and drumming up what you want. Literally, your manifestations are coming. And I think it will happen for you in the middle of your April. Beautiful. So it kind of started off rocky. So this is what I'm feeling. I think you're going to be feeling or showing that you are not stable. But internally, you're just waiting because you know that things are going to happen. You can feel the passion. You can feel your manifestations coming towards you, whatever they may be, whether it's a person, a situation, I don't know, a circumstance. anything that you've really been focused on, it's coming. With the World card and the Emperor card here, I really feel like this is like concrete. It's set in stone. And then especially with this Libra energy here, I really feel like it's maybe legal for some of you. Like it's literally going to be set in stone, written on paper, signed. You know what I'm saying? So this is a very big deal for some of you. Let's see if I can get just a little bit more information on what manifestation is going to be granted. What does this have to do with? And again, if this isn't, if this is a person, it could be an Aquarius male, just a masculine person in general. But I'm seeing Aquarius here. So we got 2 cards. So for some of you, it could be about a job, or it could be about you wanting to make something work with the Pisces, because I am seeing the Hangman here. But I think this is more about you deciding to go towards a certain career path, or a new job or something like that, but career focused. But I think it's going to be something that you've been asking for. It may not come in the way that you want it to, but for some reason I feel like that's also a possibility that it can. So what attitude should you have? Remember, this is a lifestyle thing. It's going to change your lifestyle. So I really like this. But what attitude should you keep having when it comes to the situation to bring it in even more? Mother of Earth. So this would obviously be like the Queen of Pentacles in traditional tarot. I'm going to read some of the key words that are here because I'm not really sure how they describe it in this deck. But we're going to see. Okay, so this is Earth and Earth. So very Earth-like energy. Material security. Connection to all forms of life. Realism. Protecting what you have. The negative aspects of this are addiction, laziness, insensitivity to the needs of others. So the meaning behind this card, this is a kind-hearted, friendly, and caring woman. Her experiences have made her pragmatic and taught her common sense, but she has not become cynical. She is calm and practical, and she is quite willing to take care of others. She will make sure her charges are warm, comfortable, and well-fed. So you want to be almost sure that your blessings are coming. Almost like you don't even have to worry about anything. You know it's going to come. It's very like matter of fact, like abundance, Empress vibes. Like I don't have to worry about it. I know I got this. Queen of Pentacles is so much like that. So I definitely feel like if you have embodied that feeling before, even if you haven't, work on that. Work on knowing that your blessings are going to be taken care of. Work on knowing that you're going to do what you need to do in order for things to be in the way that you want them to be. Let's go ahead and move into the end of your April. So King of Wands, this could be a fire sign. But I definitely feel like this is just a personality trait. So this could be you, like maybe you're transitioning into a more powerful person, or just a person who knows their worth. They know what they bring to the table, but they're not boastful about it. And naturally people they gravitate towards them. And this brings me right back to this whole card where it was saying people are going to be attracted to you in your inner light. Like you're going to be attracting people. People are going to just see, and that can be a good thing or a bad thing. But with this Judgment card here, I really, really feel like there's going to be karmic justice it speaks to you on so many different levels, because this is like all of the hurtful things you've been going through, all of the hard moments, the growing pains, the adulting 101, like all of that stuff, grief for some of you. Just learning how to deal with different forms of life in this lifetime. I think at the end of your April, for some reason, it comes full circle. So not to say it's the end of everything, but it's like, remember we were talking about that lifestyle change. It definitely sets in, and you'll just feel like the one. I don't even know how to explain it, but this King of Wands energy, this like the king. He's the king of fire, like the king of light and illumination and being the visionary and being warm, being caring to other people, but also having like a crazy imagination that makes people want to know more about them. It's a really dynamic type of energy. And I think as a Gemini, it's beautiful because as a Gemini, you kind of can camouflage as anything. So I think this is going to be a very becoming way to see you in your April. And this has to do with another Aquarius. It's coming up here again. So maybe you prove yourself or you get even with an Aquarius in the end of your April, but I'm definitely seeing you win. Like this is a very, very good thing for you. Again, the World card is right here. The ending of something and the start of a new lifestyle. And I just love how this looks. I feel like this is very regal. I feel like you have a different versions of angels, or different, you know, in different cultures and different religions or whatever you believe in. They have different deities that represent certain things, but I feel like the whole part of this is that you are protected. You are divinely guided to make these decisions, to live in this moment, to absorb and claim this blessing that you've been manifesting for this whole time. So I also want to tell you, I feel like this is going to be something that you are almost intuitively in tune with. Like, this is something that in different lifetimes you may have already felt this feeling. So for your soul, it'll be like a confirmation or getting a 100 on a test. Like, okay, now we can go to the next level again. So it's like, it's something that your soul is used to because you're naturally just this vibrant person. But the goal that you have achieved is that you've gotten back to that person, that soul position in your life, in this lifetime particularly. But nonetheless, you're like ascending to a different lifestyle, and I think it's more on a material level, but also spiritually. So that's really cool. I like to see that. Let's see. What else can be told about this? Who's involved? Who's going to be someone that you can align with to make this happen even more? All right, so we got a Scorpio. All right, Scorpio here. So Scorpio is someone that you can align with during the end of this April. And someone that you maybe should look out for. Maybe someone who might be trying to sabotage the kid. Let's see. The end of April. The High Priestess. So with this card, this is just about if you get a gut feeling, especially with the moon. If you feel like somebody doesn't have the best interest for you, even if it's just one little thought, if it crosses your mind, leave them alone. Let them chill for the end of your April. Otherwise, they're either going to be taking a piece of your blessing or not going to get the full amount of your blessing because they're not supposed to be around when you have it. Okay? So just pay attention to how you're feeling when it comes to that. All right, y'all. I think this is it. I feel like I got pretty deep into this reading. I'm going to go deeper into the extended right now on patreon.com/lovefromaleo. If you would like to join me there, all you have to do is sign up. If you would like to go straight and contact me just for a private reading, you can email me at lovefromaleo@gmail.com. Also, leave a thumbs up on this video if you liked it. If you'd like to see more from me, all you have to do is subscribe to the channel and then click the notification bell so that you are notified when I read for Gemini or for any other sign if you cross watch. I love you guys so much, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.